Hey guys, hey, how you guys are doing? You guys are doing, because today is Wednesday, which would be your Tuesday, and I have something we need to talk about. So yesterday I posted a yoga pose that I have been working on, and when I say working on, I mean that's legitimately the first time I managed it. So I will try to insert the clip, but I think it's too small to insert it, but we'll try. So I've been trying beginner's yoga. I cannot do the lotus pose, and the reason why is because, number one, I do not have the flexibility, and number two, you have to kind of torque your ankle in a weird way that my right ankle will not do under any circumstance. But that's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is because I got a lot of comments that were super positive, amazing, sweet, adorable, support. I love support. I love to give you guys support. So this is what this video is for, because I get all these questions and I get all these, messages, and I get, people who write me all the time, and they're pretty much, I can't do this, or how do you manage to do that with a hip like that? How do you manage to do that with your ankle like that? And how can you do this with your back like this? And how I can't do this because I have this, and I couldn't do that because I have this wrong with me, and I can't do this because I weigh this much, and I can't do this because of this or that. So for me, I don't use the word can't. Like, I don't can't anything. So I use the words try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it. Yesterday I wanted to try the damn true pose. I did it. Did I do it perfect? No. But all that means is that I have to practice. Like, I didn't know if I could do yoga. I didn't know if I'd be able to stand on one foot and keep balance. I didn't know if I could use my bad ankle. Like, there are so many things in life that people just let pass them by, and it drives me absolutely crazy because people are afraid to fail. How did you learn to walk as a baby? Like, how did you learn to eat with a fork? How did you learn to, make your own food? Like, had you not tried, had you not, took baby steps, had you not attempted, then you'd still be rolling around on the floor like a worm, or you'd still be like a Neanderthal trying to eat with your fingers, or, smashing food into your face with your fist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me when people tell me they cannot do anything. That just means you haven't tried. And a lot of times it's an excuse because it's easier than failure. But I don't look at it as failure. Okay, so the first time I did spin class, I was like, no, fuck this. I can't manage this no more. And then, you know what? The second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, the sixth time, I eventually got up off the seat. And I could get off the seat more than once. And I could get off the seat and do the spin class. And I could do 45 minutes. I could do an hour. Like the same thing with the elliptical. I started off like on the elliptical and I couldn't breathe. Like, Lord Jesus help me. I could not breathe on that elliptical. And that was on like no resistance. And I think I made it to like 10 minutes on no resistance, just barely chugging along. But I had been intimidated by it. And I didn't want people to see me at the gym, and I was over 350 pounds. I think I was like 380 the first time I got on an elliptical. And I was scared that I was going to break it, and I was scared that it was, it wasn't going to work, and I was terrified. I was absolutely just terrified to try anything. So in August, I am 5 years out of weight loss surgery. That means in August, I have come a long, long way from a wheelchair. And I still am terrified to go back there. So I don't allow myself to wallow in self-pity and to let things that might be amazing pass me by because I might fail at it. Okay, well, today I failed at it. Let's try it again tomorrow. And if I fail at it again tomorrow, I probably did better than I did yesterday. And if tomorrow is the worst day that, you know, after that ever, then go back to it in a week. Go back to it, you know, in a month. But practice makes perfect. If you're not willing to try, if you're not even willing to attempt something, then you're missing out. Like, you're missing out. I could have said, nope, I won't fit in the seats. I can't do a 13, no, actually it was like a 16-hour plane ride. There's no way. There's no way I'd be able to do that. I'm too scared. I'm too fat for the seats. I'm going to need an extender. Do you hear me? My ass is in Korea. But before that, I went to Montreal. I went to Montreal, Canada. Like, I have been to Texas. I have been to Portland. I have been to Seattle. I've been to Virginia, you know, on planes. So, and when I went to Virginia to California, girl, I was over 500 pounds, and I did that twice. I did that shit twice. So I had to have 2 seats. I think I stopped buying 2 seats when I got closer to like 3:30. Yeah, that's when I stopped buying 2 seats. Now, I don't need 2 seats. But I would have never had any of these adventures if I just would have said, no, I can't manage it. It's too scary. I might fail. I might be too fat. I might be unable to use it. You know, no. There's so much in life that is waiting for you, that is waiting for me, that if I don't try it and if I don't give it a chance, I will never know if I can achieve it. So I broke my ankle. My ankle, for some ungodly reason, refuses to stop hurting. But that does not stop me from trying. How can I strengthen my ankle? How can I make my ankle feel better? How can I make myself healthier when I have a broken ankle? Because most people would be like, oh, well, you have a broken ankle, you should just stay off it. No. That's not what I was told to do. I was told, here are some PT, you know, exercises for your ankle. You know, you do your A, B, C, D, E, F, Gs. You know, you roll your ankles around. You do this, you do that, you know, to strengthen my ankle. And I use an ankle brace. I don't have to use the boot anymore because that's ridiculous, and all it was doing was bruising the shit out of me. So I now use an ankle brace, and I still have my cane. So yes, I have hip problems. Yes, I need a hip replacement. Yes, I still have a lot more weight to lose. I have a ton of extra skin, more than I'd like to mention. Especially since I've started dropping more weight. Like, the extra skin's getting a little ridiculous. But I don't let it stop me. I just don't allow myself to say no. I'm willing to try. And even when I was, I want to say 16, yeah, even when I was like 15, 16, and I was in high school, and I joined the ROTC, the hell somebody who was 350 pounds trying to join ROTC for? But I did. And I did the honor guard, and I did like I did caving, spelunking. Yeah. Did they have to push me up the hill? Yes, they did have to help me get up the hill because it was a gigantic fucking hill. And then coming down the hill, it was muddy and nasty and dirty, and I slid down on my ass. And then, like, I've rappelled. I have done off the jump tower. I have jumped off the jump tower in Fort Bragg. Like, I've always been like that. I've always been like that. And then my dad died, and I gave up. That's what happened. My dad died. I went to Job Corps, and I just let life shit on me. And I said I couldn't do it, and I wouldn't do it, and I was waiting to die. I've told you guys that 1,000 times. I gave up. I gave up on myself. I thought there was no way I could lose weight. There was no way I was going to have, you know, a healthy lifestyle. There was no way I was going to be able to exercise. I remember a time when my husband and I were living with his mother, like long time ago. And I'm super heavy before I ever went to the military. And he was just trying to get me to walk down the street. Just, you know, trying to make it 2 or 3 houses down. And it hurt so bad. Like, it hurt so bad just to walk to like 2 or 3 houses down. But then I just kept at it. You know, I made it down 3 houses, then 4 houses. Okay, and walked back. Made it to the mailbox, walked back. Do you see, are you picking up what I'm putting down here, y'all? Like, if you're not willing to try, you will never know what you're able to achieve. One step outside your comfort zone. That's where your life begins. It drives me crazy. It makes me nuts when I see people who, you know, just will not try. They just won't try it. Like, I'm like, you want to try yoga? Try it. You can look up free yoga poses and stuff all over line. You can look up, you know, on YouTube, just type in beginners yoga. You could do, God, you could do damn near, YouTube has damn near everything. There's nothing you can't really achieve if you put your mind to it. Like, that's how I feel, because the moment I say there's no way I can do that, then that's me letting myself down. Does that make sense? I'm letting myself down. I'm sabotaging myself, saying that I can never do that. Like, I could never plank. Like, I could never, you know, lift weights. I could never. There is no never. There is, I'm going to try, and I've achieved it. I'm going to do, and I've achieved it. So I think with the back and forth that you guys have, and I am no different than any of you. No different. So when you see me doing things like yoga or hiking or, you know, walking 9 miles or doing any of those things, even with back pain, hip pain, you know, shoulders, neck, knees and fucking toes, like whatever it is, I still manage it because I want it. And I won't let anybody take that from me. Like, I'm going to Seoul this weekend. If it kills me, I'm going to wrap on my toes and I'm going to walk the shit all over Seoul with the still mending broken ankle and with the hip problems, back problems and everything else. I'm going to do it. Why? Because I want it. I want it bad enough that I'm willing to do it. That's what I want. There's a fine line between, you know, you're actually harming yourself and where you're pushing yourself. So there is a big, like, line drawn down the middle of, am I pushing myself to my limit or am I harming myself? I skate that line more often than not, because I'm going to do this. It's going to happen. I will not allow myself to fail again. So, all of your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope this just didn't hurt anybody's feelings, but this is how I am. This is how I talk to you guys. I'm always honest up front. I'm blunt. This is me. This is us. This is you and I, right here, you know. Hello. You and I. So I will talk to you again very, very, very soon. Just give it a try. Just try something. Just be like, okay, I'd like to try it. I didn't think I could paint. Well, apparently I can. I didn't think I could make jewelry. Apparently I can. I didn't think a lot of shit. But look, I'd get married. Apparently I do. I did. So I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you again soon. Mwah. Bye.